Hi YouTube, this is Felicia with Bible Scraps, and it is a windy morning in my neck of the woods. My favorite type of weather outside of fall is the springtime when it's windy but sunny and a little chilly, and we are having one of those mornings. But welcome to another My Greatest Craft Find video, and I am super duper excited about this video. Okay, I did not find a craft item, but I did find something that I could use in my craft room as craft storage. I'm on my way to Hobby Lobby and I'm thrifted out. So I didn't want to stop at a thrift store. I don't get to this thrift store often unless I head over to Hobby Lobby. But you know what? I just didn't feel like stopping. And so I went right to Hobby Lobby. When I was done with Hobby Lobby, I decided to go ahead and stop at this thrift store only because I was in the area. And let me tell you, I am so happy I did because it's a My Greatest Craft Find. Check out what I got. Okay, so this may not look like much to any of you. Ooh, see that wind, you guys? I'm loving it. But when I saw this, I knew instantly how I would use it. So I walked in the store without a cart, and this is a large thrift store, because I didn't think I was going to shop. But when I saw these, because I saw 3 of them, you should have saw me pick all of these up, and they're a nice size, and I waddled and carried these to the counter. Do you guys have any idea? Well, you saw a picture, so you already know how I plan on using these. But when I saw the price, okay, so it was 2 prices on these. Anybody want to take a guess at what I paid for these? The difference was $1 between both prices, and you know, if an item has 2 prices on it, you get the cheaper of the 2. So take a look at the price. Let me get close, because if you guessed $2, then you were correct. That is what I paid for each unit, $2. The other 2 units had 2 price tags on them. One price tag was $2 and the other was $3. But what a fabulous deal! So I kid you not, just 2 days ago, I told myself I need to revamp my inkpad storage system. I need a system that works for me. And I tell you, just having that thought 2 days ago, walking in a thrift store that I didn't want to go to, and then seeing these units, thank you, Lord, for answering a prayer I didn't even pray. Boy, I tell you, it is chilly out here, but I'm loving it. Okay, so when I got to the register, the clerk pointed out this logo, Napa Valley Box. Now, I don't know what these were used for, but I definitely know of Napa Valley. If you are a wine drinker, you probably heard of Napa Valley because they are famous for the wine, or for their vineyards and the wine they produce. I don't drink wine, but my husband and I, we celebrated our 1st year anniversary in Napa and on the wine train. If you have never taken the wine train, let me tell you, it's an experience you must do. It was beautiful. When I saw this logo, I knew that these units were meant for me. If you all are interested in my prior My Greatest Craft Find videos, I will have a link below. Now I gotta hurry up and get inside for this wind blow off my wig. Okay, so I am in my crafty space and you are looking at one of my units. I have added just a handful of my ink pads and I love it. Okay, so I counted my slots. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What's 14 times 3? I don't know. But you can put 2 ink pads per slot, right? And if I want to, I could even turn one ink pad that way and leave one this way. Now, these are all my Fun Stamper Journey ink pads. And what I love about our ink pads, I just noticed this. The name is on one of the sides. So super cool. So I'll leave my Fun Stamper Journey ink pads like that. Over here, I have some Hero Art ink pads. Now, I don't have these organized by color family. I just hurriedly put them in the slots because I was so anxious to see if the ink pads would fit. Okay, so I have another idea. Remember, I have 3 of these. So I'll be back with the second unit. I do see I need to vacuum out the inside. These are in very good condition. My first thought was to paint these, but then I'm too lazy right now. I'm not in the painting spirit. But eventually I will paint these units. You guys, $2. Can you beat that? Okay, so I've added my second unit. Boy, isn't that high? My desk is already high. My desk goes to my hip. Boy, I like one on top of the other, but I'm concerned because I am clumsy. It just takes me to walk by and everything comes a-tumbling down. My poor husband, if I wake up before him, and a lot of times I do, well, he's up within a minute because I bumped into something and made all type of noise. But I am really feeling this. Look at all that space. Okay, so I need to come back and give you guys other ideas that I have. Okay, you guys, I am making some progress. This will be my new ink pad storage system. I still have a lot of empty slots. Now, once again, I'm not categorizing by color. I'm just adding my ink pads, and can you see that I've added some re-inkers? I've spent the last hour looking for my Fun Stamper Journey re-inkers. I reorganized a couple months ago and haven't a clue what I did with them. But those slots can be used for re-inkers. So I think I'm going to reserve the bottom slots, perhaps the top slots too, for re-inkers. I have another idea as well. Okay, so I've added, you guys remember these ink pads? I got these when I first started crafting. The color box chalk ink pads. They're still juicy. I've had those for over a decade. I've also added my StazOn with some re-inkers, and I have a lot of more ink pads to add. At the same time, I'm also sifting and sorting through ink pads I no longer want. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I am back. Do you guys see I've added more ink pads? Okay, so what did I add? I forgot what I shared in the last segment. I have my StazOn. Okay, these ink pads are Versacolor. You guys remember these? These go way back. And then the color box. Well, at one time, this is all I ever used. I had a card ministry with the children at church, and we made hundreds of handmade cards every year, every season, for those in the convalescent hospitals and the children's hospital. And we used to hand deliver those cards. I tell you, this brand here, I've never re-inked these ink pads, and they're still juicy. They got the job done. These right here, these are Brilliants. You guys remember these? And I just have a couple of Versa Magic. I have these in the smaller cubes. And then over here, okay, these are the Tim Holtz Oxide inks. I will use my Brother label maker and add the names there. And then I added my clear embossing inks, Versamark. And then this is the champagne color. I love this system. You know, I'm going to start back using my different inks. Yeah, I think what I might do is reserve like the top slots for the colors I use the most. Like these, this is Hero Hues Black, and then Memento Black. Once again, I still need to organize, but I am really feeling this system. You can't beat this. These two were $6. And remember, I still have another one in my trunk. So I'm going to wrap this video up. I still have a lot to do. I still have to find my Fun Stamper Journey re-inkers. And yeah, I got other ink pads I need to put away. Now, I've decided I'm not going to put my Tim Holtz Distress inks up here. You know, I might just get rid of those. I do have the small cubes, so I'm debating about that. But if you were wondering how I stored my ink pads before, well, let me show you. Stored in these plastic drawers. I'll keep these particular ink pads in the drawer when I first started crafting. These are the first dye inks that I ever picked up, and they're by Marvy. These are called Marvy Matchables, and I have a lot of these with the re-inkers. I'll keep these in the plastic drawers, and yeah, I'll decide what I'm going to do with my Tim Holtz Distress inks. Truth be told, I'm never going to use all these inks, right? Yeah. Well, so I'll come back with an update, everything color categorized, labels, and just exactly where I want them to be for easy access. I'll come back and share that video. I want to thank you all for watching. As always, blessings.